Hey water signs, welcome to your November 8th through the 14th reading for November. How are you? Welcome aboard. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, hello. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome, happy to see you here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe while you're here. And if you are returning, hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. So let's see, if you haven't already watched the general messages, please feel free to do so. It was long, I know, but it was good. There are lots of good info in there. Talked a lot about the astrology going on right now. In short, Mercury is direct, yay, last week. And we've had a new moon in Scorpio, so shout out to Scorpios. Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world, 14th or 15th. So take this opportunity to plant some seeds of manifestation and intuition, well, maybe, intention. Use your intuition. Get ready for some intense new beginnings. Because Scorpios, I love you, but y'all's a little intense, just saying. A little bit. It's been an interesting week, hasn't it? I did not sleep on election night. I made myself sick. It was awful. But we're getting past it. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, so here we go. God willing. For us, water signs, I have a Pisces sun sign. Neptune is still retrograde in Pisces through the end of the month, like the 28th-ish of the month. So anytime that a ruling planet is reverse retrograde in its own sign, it's usually a little wonky, but we're almost through, guys. We got this. As always, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't try to shoehorn yourself into a reading just because it's your sun sign. Check out your other placements, and I say that anyway because it might give you additional pieces to the puzzle or just maybe resonate more for you. And gender is always neutral, so if I say he or she, it's just the depiction of the card, like a king or a queen. And if the storyline does fit and I say you and it's more like them, or if I say them and it's more like what you're going through, feel free to switch roles. That's fine. But otherwise, we're all on different timelines. So this is the message that wants to come out this week. So whether you're watching this 3 weeks from now, 3 months, or 3 years from now, you're watching it when you're supposed to. I could also be talking to a cross watcher, or if you were just guided to the video because of the imagery, because of the title, or it played next, you're here for a reason. So hello, welcome. Knight of Swords, overall energy. Well, isn't that interesting? Fastest moving knight in the deck, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I will call out zodiac signs because that does sometimes help people, but otherwise I will also just say the depiction of the card and general energy. So that is the fastest moving knight of the deck. Moving forward quickly with some bright idea. Death in reverse, 6 of Cups, the World in reverse. Woo, don't panic. For those of you who know me, you know what card that is. It's the Tower. I love the Tower. All right, so we'll talk about it. So the Knight of Swords, maybe you have some really great new idea, something new and shiny that you want to try to accomplish. Moving forward very quickly, what that's all about. Also, court cards, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs. Death in reverse. Well, hello, Scorpio. Are you feeling a little wonky, a little upside down, a little turned up on your head? Death, I actually really like death because death is just a transformation. It's the phoenix. Bursts into flame, is reduced to ashes, and then rises. Again, it's a rebirth, a transformation. That's what the energy is all about. Very intense, but good energy. So in reverse, maybe, I'm actually kind of stuck on that one. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a little stuck. So we'll see what comes out when we clarify. Because that could go a few different ways. I don't want to call it out yet. 6 of Cups right here in the middle. So someone from your past could be returning, whether it's someone like a childhood friend, that proverbial missed opportunity or ex that you'd love to get back with, or maybe it's something from childhood that resurfaces for you right now. Interesting. Again, we'll see what comes out when we clarify. The World in reverse. So whatever it is, it's not, everything's a cycle. So we're not quite through the cycle yet. We're still going. It's not over. Okay. And then the Tower. I know. It's a juxtaposition for me to be like, yay, destruction. But trust me, it's great. The Tower is, I know, everything's on fire. There's a big storm and it's like, oh my God. But really what it is that the universe is coming along and just knocking away anything that is no longer serving you. It's like a toddler with dominoes, just whoosh, lets it go. Doesn't, and gives 0 Fs. I do try to keep it PG-13 on the channel. Sometimes words fly. I was able to censor myself just then, but just, you've been warned. 0 Fs given. So with the Tower, the universe is saying, we need to remove some blocks for you. Whether it's you're staying put, like, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not making any moves, we're just fine, we're complacent. And the universe is like, just kidding, boom, and knocks you through. Kind of like that floor going out from underneath of you. It's really scary when it's happening. It's not pleasant. However, it is necessary. Because what the universe is doing is they're knocking away all the shit that isn't serving you anymore and is bringing in this beautiful new opportunity. Because you're taking the bricks that are dust, broken, not usable, great, sweep that to the side. But then the ones that are fortified, they're still intact, they are stronger for what they've been through. Metaphor for you. Stronger for what they've been through. And those are the bricks that you want to rebuild because they are fortified. You want to use those as your foundation, the new building blocks. So somebody from your past could be coming in pretty quickly and kind of knocking down every wall you ever put up. In whatever way. It could be romantic, it could be with your work, it could be your way of thinking, like an old belief system that's not serving you anymore. Something is getting blown up that it really, really needs to, because there's an energy of being stuck. Maybe it's because things aren't transforming. Maybe it's because the world's not turning, like the cycle isn't completed yet. Maybe they're coming back because you need to complete a cycle with them. Maybe they're turning your world upside down. That could be. 7 of Cups came out sideways, facing the left, which is the past. So you've had some choices to make. You made your choices here with this Knight of Swords, and it's like, you know what? Cutting it loose. Cutting it loose. And you were very decisive. When you did this, it was like a sword coming down. Like, yep, this is what we're doing. This is the choice I'm making, and we're going full steam ahead. Tower. I love it. 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 Y'all can hate me all you want. I think this is great. It was a Tower moment. Something happened that was an absolute Tower. It just destroyed everything. And it needed to happen, because what has come of it is growth and expansion and rebuilding, reinvention. Like I said, everything's a cycle. It's not meant to be one way all the time. There's give and take, ebb and flow, death and rebirth. It needs to happen. Needs to happen. Justice in reverse could have involved a Libra. Maybe you felt like it wasn't fair. What happened? It's like, you know what? This isn't fair. But you're looking back and you're like, okay, now I see why it needed to happen. The Knight of Swords with the Knight of Swords. Yep. It needed to happen. Look at that sword up there. Charging through full steam ahead. Like, this needed to happen. And it wasn't gonna happen unless the Tower fell. Death in reverse. Queen of Wands, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Look at her. Oof. love this queen. She is in control. She knows what's up. Look at all that fiery red dress, passion, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. She is like, I know what is up. Power. Your own personal power. Taking it back. You're like, I ain't dead yet. This is not over. Four of Cups in reverse. Getting out of that stagnant energy, letting things flow. Like, yep, this is exactly what needs to happen. Two of Wands in reverse. It was not an easy decision for you to make. And maybe you weren't even making the decision. And that's why the universe came in with the Tower and was like, boom, bitches. Here we go. That is such the energy that I know that I'm portraying, but I'm feeling as well. Like, this needed to happen. The Fool in reverse. You are not starting, I said this to earth signs as well, or no, fire signs as well. You are not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. You are taking back your power. You're like, you know what? This isn't over. Here we go. You are starting from experience. You're not just going off all willy-nilly. You're like, yep, this is exactly, I know exactly what I need to do. The World. Yep, you're completing the cycle now. It's time. It's time. All right, Six of Cups. Page of Swords in reverse. Air signs again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be somebody who's younger than you. The Page of Swords, when it's upright, gets a bad rap for being all about spying. But it could also be, you know what, I'm not worried about what's going on over there. Pages are also messengers, and swords are all about thoughts. So maybe you're not, with this person, what are they showing me? Something about mental telepathy. Maybe you're not able to connect on an intellectual level. Or, oh, okay, I got it. It's like charades. It's like, sounds like 2 syllables, first word. It's like playing Pictionary or charades. So for some of you, this person back in the past, it's like you weren't on the same intellectual level. Maybe they were really immature, or you just were not on the same brainwave. It wasn't working. It couldn't work. Seven of Wands, feeling defensive. Look at all those wands, and he's kind of like at the ready. It's also about drawing healthy boundaries. So you were just like, no, I'm not doing this. Lots of conflict. There was a lot of conflict going on. But now, somebody's ready to speak from the heart. Like, yeah, I've matured. We're getting there. We're getting there. There is a message from the heart coming in. World in reverse. The Magician, manifesting. You're manifesting this. Eight of Wands in reverse. Maybe you guys haven't been communicating. I said this for air signs and earth signs. Communication is only as effective. You can speak, you can throw words out all day long, but if the intended recipient isn't hearing you, there's a difference between hearing and listening. So if they're not hearing you, it's kind of like static on the radio, like, I can't really hear you. Or if they hear you, but they're not listening, they're not interpreting the message, then the communication is not effective. Yes, I have a bachelor's in communication. So lesson time, kids. There's something about you haven't been communicating. Communication has been blocked. There's my girl. High Priestess. Hello, Pisces. Connecting to your intuition. Maybe that's where maybe you guys have been talking on a mental level, on a 5D kind of level. Let's see what this tower is about. I love that we got the tower upright twice. I love it. I know. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. I am, but not for that reason. Four of Pentacles. So make sure that you're paying yourself first, that you're not being stingy, but that you are saving. your resources. Air signs and fire signs got this as well. So make sure that you're, and maybe earth signs, but making sure that you are paying yourself first, because that is a gift that you give yourself, so that you're ready for this tower moment to come in and whatever it's going to bring. So if it's an upheaval in your current home life, if it's an upheaval at work, whatever it is, there's an element of making sure that you're as prepared as possible, that you've got your resources together and in order, and that you're as prepared as you can be to weather the storm. So before a hurricane comes, because tornadoes aren't as predictable, right? So a hurricane, you know that it's coming. You're going to stock up on the essentials, your toilet paper, paper towel, kind of like we did with the pandemic. Toilet paper, paper towels, blankets, board up the windows. Like you're preparing yourself for whatever is going to happen as best you can, because it's not totally predictable. You don't know for sure what's going to happen, but you need to prepare as best you can. Queen of Swords in reverse, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it could involve one of those signs. The Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who's kind of cold and callous and not super feeling. So that's how the tower might be coming in to get you out of that, kind of like you've shut off your emotions. And water signs, it's not good when we do that. It doesn't really work for us to shut off our emotions. We need to remain in our emotions. We need to remain steady and calm the waters, and just being careful not to be overly cruel. 10 of Cups. This is coming because you are ultimately going to be happy at home. And need to be and deserve to be. Of course. Let's see what the fairies have for us. Major upheaval, guys, and it's okay. It's allowed to happen. Let it happen. It needs to happen. Shaking you up. Something flipped. Oh, hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. All right, so look, rainbow, dove. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Let's do butterflies. I'm going to do one for each of you. So we'll start with, I'm going to start with Scorpio because we're in Scorpio season. Whoa. All right, I'm going to take the one that landed upright. Pisces and Cancer. All right, so Scorpio, the end of an era. Yep, it's a major ending. Major, and it needs to, because even if it was something that was great, it needs to end because there's something that can be better. But you know what? Life's not full of sunshine and roses. So even though we need to say goodbye to something, we get to say hello to something else. Pisces, you are stronger than you know. Boy, did we need to hear that, right? Stronger than you know. You can weather this storm. You will have no problems. High Priestess, you have no problems weathering the storm. You got this. And Cancer, body changes. So you might be going through some sort of, wow, butterflies go through the ultimate body change, don't they? They start as fuzzy little caterpillars and they completely turn to goo inside of the chrysalis, and then they emerge as this beautiful butterfly. So it could be a physical body change. You could be going through some sort of metamorphosis. You could completely transform your outward appearance in some way. It could also be your spiritual body changes, going through this change. I don't want to say turmoil, but turmoil is what came to mind. So if that's what you were thinking, there you go. Something's coming about that is going to change you forever. All of us watching. It's going to change us forever. And it needs to. It needs to change. Because we can't keep going down the same road that we've been going down. As lovely as it might be for some of us, for others, it could be a dark wood. And it's like, thank God, we're getting out of that. Number 20, flying. This is beautiful. I'm going to read the description because I can't do it justice. That came out, I believe, in the general reading. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that you are waiting for. This is a sign that your waiting is over and that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. We have a new moon coming up. And during the new moon, the moon is dark. It's not illuminated. Like in a full moon, it's fully illuminated. It's bright and beautiful, and we can see a lot of things. That's what the moon card represents, being able to see things that we normally wouldn't be able to see. When the moon is dark, we can see all of the stars. So it'll be a beautiful time to go out and find a star with your name on it. Lovely. All right. I know it's not all sunshine and roses because we've got tower moments. Yes. I'm thrilled. But I like change. I like the tower. Tower's my favorite major arcana card besides the high priestess. She's my girl. Otherwise, I hope something in here resonated for you, that there was some kind of wisdom and advice that you can take going into your week. And hopefully I will see you at the 11/11 reading or the new moon reading or over on Facebook Tuesday, if I didn't say it already. I'm going to remind you if I did. Tuesday night, the 10th at 8 p.m. I am going live on Facebook for the first in my empowerment series, which is Speak Your Truth. So join me over there if you are so inclined. Hope to see you there. And like and follow my page while you're at it. I'm also doing a gratitude challenge, so you'll read all about that and how you can win a free 30-minute reading with me, whether it's mediumship or tarot and oracle. It's your choice. So I hope you all have a lovely week, and I hope to see you at one of the midweek readings. Have a great week. Take care.